welcome to another edition of Is It Shit with me, Dan Peters, and him, Sean Vincent. This week, something a little different. We're looking at a free plugin that has been suggested by one of our viewers, one of the three of them. So, Sean, take us through it.
So yeah, someone suggested this when we did a review of the Maag EQ4. They said, why don't you look at the Luftikus by Ikjb?
What does that stand for, Sean?
I have no clue. What I would suggest...
No, I know, IK, I works.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway,
James
so what
Baker.
Is it? James Baker. You do know.
I know James Baker.
You do. I know James Baker. So
Maybe
take us through the Lufthansa. I know James Baker.
I think it's made by Ikjb and it's called the Luftikus. But basically, it's a EQ based very much on the Maag EQ4. So it's fixed. You know, there's no Q, there's no choosing your shelf or anything like that. It's basically a fixed EQ where you've got what they call the high boost, which is basically like the air band, I think. Yeah. It goes up to 40k, 20k, 10k, 2.5. So it's all the same sort of frequencies roughly that you would have with the Maag.
You tried the air band and...
do you know what? This is pretty all right. It doesn't sound...
oh,
I know.
It's pretty all right.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
It's moderately brilliant.
But the thing is that this is free. And it's close. It is close. I would say it sounds a little harsher than the Maag EQ or Maag EQ, but it does do a very similar job, and I don't mind it at all.
Okay, and you don't mind it, but you know, with all of this competition out there, I know you don't like graphic representations, parametric EQ, you know, this sort of thing. But with all of the competition out there, even though it's free and it's okay, would you use it over other plugins?
I'm going to be completely honest. I've got the Maag EQ and I like it and I use it a lot. So no, I wouldn't use this, if I'm being honest. But if I didn't have the money to own that plugin, I might use this.
You might use it
to do a similar thing. Yeah, it's free. It doesn't sound bad at all. It sounds great. It's just not quite there.
I think it's the first free plugin we've reviewed, is it?
There's been a few free meters and things, but I think it's the first free actual plugin that does something. You always moan when I give you plugins to look at that don't do anything. Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's up to you. If you want to take the fact that it's free into account, Sean, is the I Know James Baker shit?
It's not shit, it's all right. I will say there's a few things they might need to look at if they're going to maybe update it or make it a bit more attractive for people to use.
Yeah.
First of all, the switches, the three switches along the bottom. You can switch it into mastering mode. Didn't really suss out what that did. It appeared to change the numbers when you twist the knobs. Don't know what that did. There's an analog switch. Not entirely sure what that does, but it sounds better when it's on.
Well, you always used to say analog switches just adds a bit of noise.
On Waves plugins, they tend to add noise, and you turn it off and the noise goes, so you just leave it off, obviously. I'm not sure what this one does, but it does something. It's not adding noise, but it sounds all right. And then it's got something that says keep gain, which basically means I think it does gain matching for you, so it doesn't suddenly jump in volume to make you think you've done something sounding better when you haven't. Those three switches are really hard to tell whether you've switched them on or off. That's a bit of an issue for me. And the other thing is the name. Come on, marketing. The Ikjb Luftikus.
Luftikus.
Give it a chance. Come up with a name for your company, give it a cool name, and it will probably do a lot better. But it looks fine. You know, GUI is all right.
Yeah, it does look good. It does look good. So just in summary, it's free.
Yeah.
It's not shit.
It's not shit.
So go and have a look, download it, see what else is there.
Yeah.
And make sure you subscribe, please.
Absolutely do subscribe to us.